What up, YouTube? You can't stop trading and investing with your boy James. Monday. Gotta love Mondays, man. I look forward to Mondays so much. You feel me? We got a few things I want to talk about today. The continuation of that overnight play on LTNC. Oh, what a beautiful multi-day breakout. Worked out beautifully. Got a few other plays. Had a day trade I posted. And then a few overnight plays from holding. Bought it at the end of day today to sell into tomorrow. We're going to get into all that. But before I do, man, please click that like button. Please subscribe. It is very much appreciated. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy that likes to research and analyze anything I find interesting in the stock market. And I like to share that with anybody willing to listen. So, that being said, come on, man. Let's just do this, all right? Let's start down here first. LTNC. What a beautiful multi-day breakout. Beautiful. Let's get into the year chart. I talked about it in the previous video. If you haven't watched it, please go and do so. I bought it Friday at the close, breaking highs, bought it and expecting some kind of gap up or some kind of push. Had a beautiful push almost to the sevens, man. It was beautiful. It was weird though. Actually, it was weird because this morning, on all OTC stocks I was watching, the bid and ask wasn't changing. As soon as the market opened, the print was going off, but this was not changing. Nothing was moving here, but I was seeing it, increase here. So it was weird, man. Like I've never seen nothing like that. So, I started noticing a gap up, but just nothing was changing. The bid and ask wasn't changing. It kind of spooked me a little bit because I didn't know what the heck was going on. Obviously they're having some type of problem, technical difficulties. I just sold immediately like I always do. So as you can see right here, in this account, I made $292 or $293 if you want to round up the change. Made $293 in this account. Made another 281. And then in this account, made 145. So overall, over $700 in profit. I want to say something about $715 in profit to start my day, in this particular, on that particular ticker. So, if you talk about, the actual position, I made a little about 460 on Friday towards the close. So, overall, roughly almost $1,200 profit on that particular play. And then it had this massive run, which I just completely missed out on. Again, man, I'm trying to stick to my discipline. Last week, I was having a few problems over trading. I tell myself, hey, look, man, if you're up profit, just walk away. Because typically, when I do lose and take some losses, it is due to the fact that I'm trying to overtrade in the market open when it's most volatile. So sometimes, if I just wait past 9 o'clock, then things start slowing down, start getting easier. You start seeing the momentum. You start seeing the trend, just like you see here. But just completely missed out on it, man. When I seen it failing here, I just didn't think it was going to pick up, and then it did. So that was beautiful. That is what I did this morning. Shut my lab. Called it quits. Now this is the account that I have over the PDT route. So then I seen some things interesting. I believe it was this one. Yeah, as you can see right here, I took a loss on this day trading it. Took $167 loss. So started my day with a little over $700 profit, $715. And then I winded up taking this 167 loss. And to be honest, it was just moving too slow for me, to be honest. Sometimes when, things just don't work in my favor, I just get out of them. So when I started seeing it gear up here, I started getting in it in the 330 areas, and then it started taking this dip right here. And then I just got out of it. It just, I didn't like it. Got out of it. And then I'm glad I did because it didn't really do nothing after that. I wanted to grab it in this climb, thinking that we could keep going. Because as you can see, it's kind of one of the patterns I do like to play. I call them morning spike reversals. So when I see a spike in the morning, pull back and then consolidate and then start gearing back up towards the high. you know, I was thinking, okay, it might be able to break this right here at the 3.5 and potentially reach this 3.99 again. So that's why I wanted to play it. And then it just kind of crapped out, sold it for a loss. And then it just stayed consolidating in this area before it broke down. So that winded up being actually a really good trade just to exit out of. So I took that one. And then I left to go get me some lunch. So, you know, got away from the computer, got out the house, went and had me some lunch, and then came back around, I want to say around 12:15, came back into the market. And I started seeing this right here look really nice, INND. As you can see right here, I consider this a first green day. As you can see, a perk in volume. Let's get right here. You see a perk in volume here. First green day after multiple reds. And it had a nice gradual climb like I like to see it. So I seen this dip right here around 1228. Purchased 200,000 shares, started pushing. Then I noticed weakness. It just looked weak. It would not break the 255 on the print. It just kept adding. Every time it hit 255, we'd see, you know, on the ass side. Well, you can't see it right here, so I'll just show you right here. My face is in the way down here, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, on this side, on the ask, you know, this kept going. It was by 254 by 255. And every time I would see green print of 255, the ask kept going up. So you would see it got up to 1.2 million on this side. So really 1.2 billion, you know, because they do it by million. So this is 77 million. So, you know, I just kept seeing it go, adding more and more shares to the ask, adding more and more. And so it just kept overtaking the bid size. So I just winded up selling it, made 60 bucks off of it, just a break even play. And I'm glad I did, because it was at this point right here, and then it dropped off. So I would have winded up taking a loss. Did bounce back right here, but you know, really wouldn't have added me nothing if I would have held it. But then I winded up getting back in it. I want to go back to red. I winded up getting back in it in another account for an overnight play. Same thing with ILUS. ILUS was looking promising. Let me get into that one. And it's just, you know, similarities of what I'm seeing in the chart patterns. So if you go and look at the 5-day, 5-minute chart, if you notice right here, we'd have this pop, drop, gap up in the morning, pop, drop, gap up in the morning. And then this is pretty much the pop. And then now it's dropping. So I'm expecting it to possibly gap up maybe a penny. So that would be nice. I purchased 200,000. Well, I tried to execute 200,000 shares. It winded up only executing me 156,000. So I'm holding that overnight. And right before the close, made me $205 off of it. So that was nice. So, you know, doing the typical thing I always do. You know, I just noticed this dip climb. It's still red, but I've traded this before, and the odds, if you really calculate the numbers, the odds are in my favor if it's red that it will gap up. So that's why I purchased it, because you see it here, dropped here, gapped up here, dropped down, gapped up again, dropped down. So I'm expecting a gap up again, maybe for a penny, which would be nice if I could collect that penny on that, because that'd be about a 10% profit. So right before the close, made 205 on that. And then what else did we get into? EEENF. It was one of the highest percent gainers on my watch list today in my on my OTC watch. And then same thing, man. As you can see, you know, we gear up, gaps up in the morning, pulls back. Then this one didn't gap, it just had a run, and then dropped again, and then went up, down again, then gapped up again, came back down, go up, down again. So just the pattern, the overall trend of this pattern told me, you know, hey, man, this could potentially gap up tomorrow. So, you know, that might be something you're interested in. And then also in the overall, we just had a multi-day breakout here when it gapped up. And so now it kind of bounced off that multi-day and coming back. So it could very well gap up again near the high of day. And if it does, I got 200,000 shares. So if it gaps up about half a penny, that's going to be about $1,000 profit. And the odds of that happening, you know, again, are roughly in my favor. I kind of like the way it looks. But again, I can be wrong. But I like the odds of the way it was looking. So I winded up purchasing 200,000 shares and took an $80 loss on that for the day going into tomorrow. And then one more down here. Oh yeah, and then I got back in INND for that overnight play I was talking about when I seen it start gearing back up. So as you've seen before, I made 60 bucks in this push right here, and then when it dropped down here, I repurchased it at 2439, so pretty much almost the bottom, and then it had a nice little pop, so it made me 180. So overall on INND, trading that, made about 240. Overall on ILUS, made over 200, so that's 440. Made over 700 on LTNC, multi-day breakout hold over the weekend. And then I wound up taking $167 loss on EENF. So, you know, EENF was the one that cost me 167 in one account and then 80 in another. So overall lost about 247 on there. So overall made a little over $900 on the day. And so, you know, minimizing my trading, just sticking to what I was good at. Took one trade in between, a day trade and or took 2 day trades, I'm sorry. And overall winded up losing about $100 overall on those 2 day trades combined, and then with my overnight strategies, total, you know, made over 1,000. So roughly finished off my day with a little over $900, and I'm satisfied with those results. LTNC was a beautiful runner. Now, just to share with you guys things that I'm going to be excited for, and let's just get into well, that's red, so let's get down here. I'm going to change this real quick, just to let you guys know things I'm excited about. Let's see, is it this one? No, not that one. Yeah, LTNC, we're getting really parabolic. I'm waiting for that first red day. I want to see that red. That red is going to be beautiful. And then I can't wait for the bounce of the first green day. Same shit. So this is going to always be on my watch. Waiting for that drop, and then the first green day, capitalize. A new one came into play for me as well. See if I remember the ticker. Yep, this is it right here. GTII. Look at this amazing run. A little less volume than what I prefer, but with the dollar size of $4.40. This thing is definitely another thing I'm going to wait for drop. I can't wait to see that drop and then have me pick up my first green day. So those two guys are definitely on my watch for first green day. So that might be something you might want to look into. Trading the same shit I always trade. So, you know, just giving you guys a heads up on those because I like giving back, man. And that's the whole point of why I make these videos, you know, so we could all, you know, so we could all profit off things. Well, really, you know, it's just good education for all of us, including myself. So that's going to be it for today, guys. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of my analysis. If you made it this far, please click that like button. Please subscribe. You Can't Stop Mafia is a mindset movement, meaning never stop yourself, never stop your progress, never stop your education, especially in finance. Having multiple streams of income is an amazing thing, and the stock market is a place where you can do that. So LTNC, a beautiful over the weekend hold, a beautiful multi-day breakout. Was able to capitalize another $715 on that. Did a couple day trades in the middle of the day. EEENF and INND together overall wind up losing 100, giving $100 back. And then my overnight play on ILUS from today's close till tomorrow morning open, starting off that with a $200 profit, and then the other one, what was the other one? I can't remember right now. So many. Oh, and INND, back in INND again to add another 180. And then EENF again for a minus 80. So overall, a little over $900 on the day. That's a good day. It's a good way to start off my week. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I'll be sure to keep you updated as much as possible. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.